Welcome to the video that you have all been waiting for. I am going to give away something today that is probably worth a lot more than for free. But I'm giving away a script that does what you can see on the screen for basically free. You just have to pay for the GPT 3.5 API costs. Yes, you heard that right. This article was written with GPT 3.5. I haven't checked the article yet, but I'm going to assume that it worked because it's been working all day. When I scroll down, there should be Amazon affiliate photos here. There we go. So look at this. This is actually incredible. I'm so excited for this, honestly. If you're just here for the code and you want to just leave immediately, the code is in the description. However, you're probably going to have to watch at least some of this video to know how to set this up. However, this is the script, this is the paste bin. Let me just show you first of all what you have to edit. So you have to put your OpenAI key here. If you don't know how to get that, then go to platform.openai.com and then you want to click on View API Keys right here and then go down and just create a new secret key, give it a name, and then copy the secret key and put it here. Do not put that publicly on paste bin, okay? I'll show you exactly everything. If you're a beginner coder, an amazing coder, whatever, I'm gonna cover everything in this video. But let me just quickly show you what you actually have to put in. You also have to change where it says your WordPress website.com. Obviously, you need to put your WordPress website. So I would put CoffeeSomnium right here, for example. And then you need to replace your auth code with your WordPress auth code. I will also be showing you how to get that if you don't know how to get it. But overall, these articles are very, very quick. They're free, basically, to make. And they actually have affiliate links inside them. So if I click on here, you can see income stream OD3, which is my my affiliate link. And yeah, this is really, really cool. And I've been trying to do this for ages. I'm really, really happy to bring this guys to you, basically. So let's get into the setup. All you want to do is you want to get Visual Studio Code, okay? Again, I'm just going to assume some people are noobs here. That's why I'm talking like this. So just click download, install it, blah, blah, blah. Once you've got it, you can open Visual Studio Code. And what you want to do is you just want to do a, let's do open folder. And we want to make a new folder, okay? So we're going to call this folder, I don't know why I always call them this. Every time I'm doing some kind of coding, I always call it big boy. I don't know why. Okay, so once you got big boy, you want to do a new file and you want to call it something, anything, but I'm going to call it pleasework.py. I really enjoy calling everything please work. I don't know why, I just find it fun. Then you want to go to the paste bin. You want to go to the top of the paste bin, press copy, and then Control V. Okay, so I can't show you my secret key because I will get absolutely rinsed and someone will cost me £30,000 worth of API calls in one day. I just know that will happen. So basically put your API key here, and then we do have to do some setup to allow the script to post to WordPress. So just go to the back end of your WordPress and you want to go to plugins and add new. There is also this Google document in the description. If you're curious about any information here, you can find it here. So the one that we want to look for is here. I'll put this in bold. It's called JWT Authentication for WP REST API. So we're just going to search for that like this. So just Control Paste, Control V, sorry. And then activate this one right here. It's blue with a locksmith on it. I think you can install any of these, but this is just the one that works for me. So I'm going to recommend that you install this one. But yeah, install whichever one you want to install. We now have to do something that is a little bit complicated, okay? We have to actually edit our hosting files. So I am with Hostinger, and while I'm here, I may as well just say that if you go to hostinger.com/income stream surfers, there is actually a deal right now, which my viewers can get. If you purchase the 4-year thing, I think it's really, really cheap. Yeah, I don't really know how it works, guys, but if you want to use my link, feel free if you want to say thanks. But other than that, let's go to log in. And another thing about hosting it is it does make this process really, really simple and really, really easy. But we do have to edit our hosting files, which I had never done before. Okay, so all of this stuff, if you're curious, I learned how to do everything that you're seeing in this video in 2 days using ChatGPT. Okay, so ChatGPT has unlocked something for me finally, which I've been wanting to do for years, which is coding. So once we're here, we'll click on CoffeeSomnium, click on Manage, and then you want to look for File Manager. So just click on File Manager. You can also go on the side, Files, File Manager. This will bring you to this page right here. And we're just going to follow the kind of docs that I've made here. So configure your .ht access file. Okay, so we need to actually add this to our file. So I believe it's just these 3. Let's just check that. So I'll show it here because maybe it's a little bit easier for people to see. I might include this picture if I remember as well. But it's read write engine until rewrite rule. So I was right, it's these 3 right here. And you want to put this into your ht.ht access file, okay? So we'll go to public, and you want to look for ht access, which is right here. Double click it. Obviously, I already have this because I already have this. But basically, just where all these rewrites are, so these above like index or whatever right here, you just want to paste it, and that's literally it. And we'll exit out just because I've already done it. And then inside your wp-config.php file, you will also need to add these codes right here. So if you want to get an auth key, again, this link's going to be in the Google document, but you can just copy one of these. This is not my auth key, obviously, but you just want to replace the information inside here. So let me show you what it looks like. So basically just grab one of these, okay? You can grab the whole string, actually, like this. Let's go to here, and we'll do Control V. By the way, if you want to have a copy of this, you can go to File and make a copy if you want to edit it, because it will not be editable. This hasn't copied for some reason. Oh no, it's just white, that's why. Okay, so we'll highlight it like this. You want to make sure that you get this little speech mark or whatever it's called, and the semicolon, and then do a paste. And then let's change this to black so we can see it. Okay, once you have done that, you want to copy all of this like this, and then inside wp-config.php, you can see here that I actually have my code here. I'm blocking my secret key, obviously, but just press space under wp cache. So like at the end of line 61, press enter once, and then Control V to paste both of these defines into line 62 and line 63. Okay, that's how you do it on hosting it anyway. On other hosting services, I have no idea. Okay, the last thing we have to do is we have to get our token. Okay, this really confused me for a long time, but I did eventually work it out. So you want to do it probably with this curl right here, and we can just put this directly into into the terminal. So I'm going to go on Command Prompt and do Control V, but obviously you're going to have to change this information to your information for your website. So CoffeeSomnium without the .com. Username, just put your username and your password. Okay, so once you've written your username and password, press enter. If it doesn't work, then it's probably because your website is HTTPS and not HTTP. So instead of doing your domain HTTP, do your domain HTTPS like that. This will give you a really long response like this, and this is my token. I will not be using this token. This is just an example. So we just want to take that really long code that I just showed you. And do not delete the part that says bearer, okay? You just want to put your auth code like that. And then we will do the same thing with this one here. I've realized now that I'll probably have to block out this code, but that's fine. And then I'm just going to put the secret key right here as well. And then make sure that you change where it says your WordPress website. So CoffeeSomnium.com. And we already have CoffeeSomnium.com right here. That should be everything you need to actually do. Nope, that's not true. We need to add the CSV. So you don't really need to, there's nothing special here, okay? I just have 3 columns: YouTube video title, body description, ASIN, and then this is the original YouTube video that I used for the idea. So what I did was I just typed in like best coffee, and I tried to find the video that had the most views, which was this one right here, which has 1.4 million views. I clicked on it, and all I did was I used Harper AI to summarize and give me the brands from the product, from the video, sorry. And then what I did was I manually, okay, so there is still manual work to this because I like to have good affiliate Amazon articles instead of bad ones. So what I did was, let's say one of the products was Dunkin'. I know I showed this on yesterday's video, but in case people haven't seen it. So all you need is to find a product that is available in the country you're trying to sell to. So I'm trying to sell in on Amazon.com. It actually doesn't matter if you're on Amazon.com or not, because this is the important thing, the ASIN. So if I go on Amazon.com and I do the exact same thing and I find the exact same product, so Dunkin' Donuts coffee, it was this one right here, you'll see that this is not the same. I thought it was the same, but apparently it's not. Maybe it was a different coffee. Hazelnut. Oh, okay, yeah, it's a different product. So this one, yeah, this one's the hazelnut. So this should have the exact same. Yeah, it does. So it doesn't matter if you're using Amazon.com, Amazon, whatever. The important thing is that the ASIN, which is unique for every Amazon product, that's the number you need, okay? I am already working on a way to automate this part of the process. I'm already way ahead of you guys. However, if you want to try and automate it, the best way would probably be scraping Google. So look, for example, you can do site Amazon.com in title coffee, for example. And then you could scrape these results. So you could scrape the title, in text results. Oh, okay, so probably, yeah, this would be a good way to do it. You'd use this search operator. You would scrape these results, probably using like a bookmarker, get the titles and the URLs, and then just take out the ASINs, which are always in the URL. Sorry, I'm a bit tired today, guys. I've been working on this for 30 plus hours. So I'll leave this as an example CSV. All you need to do is file, download as CSV, and then you can just drag and drop it straight into the thing. You will have to rename it to file.csv, okay? The name has to be file.csv. It has to look like this, okay? This is super, super important. This is what took me hours and hours and hours to figure out. Okay, just as a side note for people on Macs, just look for your Python folder, okay? So do, I think it's command space and just type in Python. Look for your folder, and then inside the Python folder, you have to activate SSL scripts. Otherwise, this will not work. Really specific, just for Macs, etc., etc. Okay, a couple of things are that there are 2 prompts inside this beast. So the first one is the prompt to create a title. Feel free to play with this as much as you want. As you can see, this is using GPT 3.5, but so is the prompt here, which is actually creating the content, okay? This is the system prompt. Feel free to play around with this, change whatever you want. If you don't like what I've personally done with this, if you want to include internal links, all of that stuff is possible. I am giving you the tools to make whatever the hell you want. Put this into ChatGPT if you want to change something. Be really specific with what you want to change, and then just go for it, okay? In the end, ChatGPT knows how to code, okay? It's done this beautiful job for me. Okay, that is enough blabbing around. Let's actually see this crap in action. So this is one that I made just before I started recording, just to make sure that everything was going. However, I'm now in a new environment, etc., etc. So we'll have to see if this works. So go to terminal, click new terminal. If you're, I really don't know how this works, but I think if you're on Mac, you have to do Python 3. I'm not on Mac, I'm on Windows right now, so I'll do Python. Please work.py. And I even coded a system so you can see what stage the script is on. Okay, so it says loading CSV, generating blog post. I don't know why it says it twice. Okay, I'll try and update that at some point. Generating clickable title generated. This is the part that takes a long time. I've been trying to understand why it takes 2 to 3 minutes and sometimes even longer. I can't work it out. I really do not understand why it takes so long. I think it's just to do with the API, to be honest with you. While that's doing that, I wanted to show you guys the entire process that this took me. You can see this is such a long conversation with ChatGPT, but I just didn't give up. I just kept going with it. Sometimes I switched onto the playground if I needed something like really specific being done, because I have access to ChatGPT 4. So using the playground sometimes was very, very helpful. But just be patient. Just remember that if something's not working, it's not necessarily the fact that ChatGPT didn't code properly. I'm reading this at the top. It says model GPT 3.5. There is no way it used 3.5 to code this entire thing. If that's true, that's insane. I'm pretty sure I used GPT 4, but yeah. That's completely nuts if it is GPT 3.5. So let me know what you guys think I should do with this thing. For now, I'm just releasing it. Do whatever you want. Download it. Give it to your friend. Give it to your sister. Give it to your brother. I really don't care what you do with it. If you want me to keep working on this and maybe updating it and maybe fine-tuning it to make it specifically good for SEO, etc., then I could look at maybe this being an alpha into a beta and then maybe releasing it. But yeah, I'm really not fussed. For now, I'm just happy that I managed to do this for myself. So yeah, this thing is getting consistent now. This isn't the article that was produced just now. This was one that I produced earlier. But I did a lot of tests and it's definitely getting there. I would say it's there. That's the only reason I'm making this video, to be honest with you, is because I truly believe this is ready. But yeah, the amount of effort this took me is completely crazy. So compared to Autoblogging AI, let's just compare two articles next to each other. Obviously, this script that I've written is much slower. Okay, much slower. I would say a lot slower. It also produces less content, okay? But I could definitely make it add more content. I could definitely make it do something similar to auto-blogging. I just wanted to get this to you guys as soon as possible. But one thing that auto-blogging doesn't do, which is just a mistake in my opinion, it just doesn't do images. It does the featured image, but other than that, there are literally no images on these pages, which is not good for SEO. And it means if you produce 1,000 articles, you're going to have to spend, I don't know, 5 minutes per article, 10 minutes per article doing the images. So unless you have a VA, then something like my script right here is going to save you an absolute metric ton of time. I believe it's done. So let's click on come and have a brew. I love that little saying. And it's not done. Wait, it should be done. This must be a new article. Yeah, it is a new article. It just looks very similar to the other one. Okay, so we can see that it's written more content. Don't know why. Wasn't expecting it to do that, to be honest with you. That's pretty interesting. So this is a little bit unfortunate. It did get cut off at the end, which is obviously not ideal, but that would be something I would have to change. How many words did this... Wow. How many words did this just produce? Wait. Is this... I was not expecting it to produce this much content, to be honest with you. Let's just have a quick look how many words this is. Words 1,358. I was not expecting that. Okay, so for some reason, it's just written way more content. Yeah. Cool, I guess. Oh, one more thing I should mention, obviously featured images, because there are no featured images here. I mentioned this in yesterday's video. I'm really glad I remembered to say this. There is a plugin called auto-generated featured images. If you just install it, and then I'm going to show you the settings real quick. This took me a while to figure out, okay? So you can do change method in the settings, and you want to do find in post. So this takes the first image that is in the post and it makes it the featured image, okay? So let's say you've written 500 posts. All you need to do is click on generate featured images. Now, if we go back onto CoffeeSomnium, obviously there's the cache. Now, if we go on CoffeeSomnium, there should be featured images. I don't know why it's not working. Normally it works perfectly. For some reason, this plugin has just decided to stop working. However, I'm sure there are other plugins as well. Anyway, even if this particular plugin doesn't work, there are others, and you can also just edit it right here. So with the same plugin, you can just click no image and set featured image, and then just choose the one that was there before. It takes like 3 seconds, not completely automated, but in case the plugin is also not working for you, then that's just a very quick and easy way to do this. Overall, the process of writing or generating an article is 2 to 3 minutes, and it does literally everything for you. Thank you so much for watching. I really, really hope this helps some people out and gets some people excited. I am going to be looking at more Python because I love it. Super interesting. Thanks for watching, and peace out.